Here's what he testified to. He said he met Ventura in 2008 and they were just friends. They started dating around 2011. He thought that they were having problems, Ventura and Combs, by 2011, that they weren't dating anymore. And Combs told Kid Cudi by phone in December 2011 that he wanted to talk to him because he understood there might be something going on with Diddy's girl and Kid Cudi. And so he said he left the hotel he was at with Ventura and went home to his house, Kid Cudi's house. And he found that there had been a break-in. Directly following the phone call, Kid Cudi returned home. Combs was not there, however, but he found his security cameras had been moved, gifts he bought for his family had been opened, and his dog was locked in the bathroom, which he testified was disturbing to him. After the break-in, Kid Cudi spent the holidays with Ventura's family and received a few texts from Combs, but the rapper was not interested in talking to him, citing that he believed Combs was responsible for the break-in, said Kid Cudi, noting that he filed a police report over it. So he was concerned, right? He definitely thought he was being harassed by Sean Diddy Combs over this blossoming relationship with Cassie Ventura. Then this was, December 2011. In 2011, January 2012, Kid Cudi said his dog watcher called him from his home to tell him his car was on fire.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, right? I mean, that last time we had that argument over space, next thing I knew, my Beamer was gone.
I don't know anything about it.
Looking at the photos, Kid Cudi explained, it looked, quote, like the top of my Porsche was cut open and that's where the Molotov cocktail was put in, causing further damage that could not be salvaged. Combs and Kid Cudi then met in person. Oh, look, this is the picture for the listening audience.
Oh, my God.
We're looking at his Porsche, which does not look like a Porsche. I don't even know what that is. I guess that's the top. Is that the soft top of his Porsche?
I can't tell if it's a hard top or not.
I have no idea, but it no longer looks like a car. Oh, that's the seat. Oh, look, that's like the seat that's been on fire.
That looks like a hard top. It looks like
that
shattered
looks like
glass.
a hard top that's been ripped open, and I guess a Molotov cocktail dropped in. So this is the apex of the testimony here. He says, finally, he asked him for a meeting. He said, I figured I better talk to him. Things were escalating. And clearly this guy who is like kind of badass in his own right was afraid of Sean Combs because he didn't know what he was capable of. But to your point, or did he? He said Kid Cudi arrived to his meeting, who was with him, and Combs was alone. He said, quote, Combs was standing there staring out the window at this Soho house, staring out the window with his hands behind his back like a Marvel supervillain. And the pair went on to discuss Kid Cudi's relationship with Ventura from start to finish, he testified. When Kid Cudi asked Combs about the damage to his car, Combs said, I don't know what you're talking about. Kid Cudi didn't believe him. They ran into each other years later, 2015, so 3 years later at a club. Combs pulled Kid Cudi aside, and Kid Cudi said Combs apologized to him. Kid Cudi added he found peace with the situation after that. Kid Cudi did testify that Cassie Ventura told him there was physical abuse in her relationship with Combs, that he would sometimes hit and kick her, which bothered Kid Cudi, but he did not hear about any sexual abuse. But there it is, looking like a Marvel supervillain, which, by the way, there was no objection to, which I would have objected to had I been Sean's lawyer. But that image is now, it's seared. Right? Like,
oh, yeah.
With the hands behind the back, you can picture it.
Oh, yeah. And I actually would never have assumed that Combs was alone. He may have been standing alone, but I would assume he's got guys all over that room. Or like